Hey everyone and welcome to Uncharted Realms' Sunday event. I'm Brent alongside streamer to be named. Excited because we got Out of the Box Gaming's Commoner event today. Commoner, how cool is that? Yeah, we're gonna see some really spicy lists today. So I am super excited about this. I just hyped. It's just hyped. Nothing else to go about it. Let me know how your Sunday's going, how your other local events were. But we're gonna have some absolute spiciness as we got Chris and Kenneth here, and round one going off the Ira v Ira. Commoner is for peasants. You're right. You're right. But some of us are just poor old peasants. It makes sense, but yeah. So I'm super hyped about it. Chris took a minute there to find his Hope Merchant's hood. So he was like, I gotta find this. Chris has been talking about this all week, so expect it up. How are you doing there? There, LeGrew. Let me know what's up as we got Kenneth. He was our turn one player. Chris just opted to go second there. Kenneth went in with Kadachi, head jab, flying kick, or no, excuse me. Torrent of Tempo, not flying kick. That would be wrong. Torrent of Tempo. Oh, Kenneth asked how many cards in hand left there for Chris. And there's the flying. Oh, actually, I gotta be a little sad here. All right, so had to stop that up real quick. A flying tick coming in for 7 because it was not going to be chain link 3 or higher because the combat chain would have closed and we would have had to start a new one up. Kenneth there misses 2 damage, but Chris already down to 8. Am I reading that correctly? Holy smokerinos! What a turn there. Kenneth, as we see, has his anti-old him mat going on. He writes down anybody he plays against on the old him. Writes their name down. He may run out of space in that little head space there, but we'll see. So now Chris is gonna start his Kadachi turns. Kenneth's gonna no blocks. Our both of our players here have similar equipment ideas. Hope Merchant's hood, Hardened crossstrap, Snapdragon scalers down the left side of it. The only difference between the two of them are our gauntlets. Kenneth went with the Goliath gauntlets, and Chris went with, oh gosh, I don't know. Actually, I don't know. That's not Gallantry Gold, is it? Yeah, Gallantry Gold. There we go. Woo! Chris, after Kadachi, Kenneth no blocks, falls to 17, comes in with a turn of tempo for 5. Kenneth will block 2. Go to reactions. Ooh, has a sync. Goes up to 6. No sync there for Kenneth. Chris calls it good. Lets it happen. It does not hit, so no go again there. So Kenneth will get the turn back as Chris arsenals and passes. Kenneth over here. He's got 2 cards in hand to work with. One of them's a blue. Kenneth here goes Kadachi for 1. Chris takes it, falls to 7. Woo! Wooden hog. Boy, that's a little boorish. Okay. Okay. Don't let me hog the spotlight here. Okay. All right. I'll see myself out. Well, defended by less than 2 non-equipment cards. It has +1. The Ira also pumps it up by 1, so it's technically going to be up to 8. But it's at 7. Kenneth lets us know he has the Stony Wooden Hog in his regular Blitz decks. Although Kenneth did let us know that he likes the hybrid Ira style. When he plays the Blitz, he's got the Command and Conquers, the Pummels, the Wooten Hogs, and his regular Blitz deck. So he likes the spiciness. Chris, though, he's at a spicy life total himself, down at 5 as we go to his turn. He still has all of his equipment available. As he starts with a Kadachi for 1, and then a Miss Blossom for 3 on the second chain link here, +1 from the Ira ability. We are playing Commoner today. For those, I should have ran through it a little bit. Our players kind of jumped into it, but Commoner means that we're going to play all common cards, except the heroes. How cool is that? Chris, let's Kenneth know he's in trouble. He finished powering up his coffee. His coffee has been drained. He is ready to go. So if Whirling Miss Blossom hits, and it is the second or higher chain link in a row to hit, he will draw 2 cards. So on hit, draw 2 here for Chris. Potential raises reflex to pump up. And we got a nice, fun, no rares, majestics, or legendaries day today. And it's gonna be hype. How you doing, Kat? Let's see if the ex-girlfriend's still watching. Well, she said I can't say it. Oh, excuse me, it was Stubby Hammers, not Gallantry Gold. I'm sorry, Stubby Hammers. For Chris's equipment slot. My bad there. I think Gallantry Gold is a warrior equipment, right? Oh boy. Shows how much I know. Kenneth here, considering Popper in his Hope Merchant's Hood to switch out some of that hands. He can shuffle any number of hands, any number of cards from his hand back into his deck. I think Kenneth is looking for some more combo-y pieces. The stubbiest! You're right. Kenneth is risking it. Keeps 1, shuffling 3. He's gonna go for it. Woo-wee. This is all in response to the Miss Blossom. Kenneth lets us know that he wasn't expecting the block. But Kenneth, I think Kenneth is calling out a Razor's Reflex here is what he's expecting. So my guess is, as he's going searching for a defense reaction, luckily there for Kenneth, all of the defense reactions are common. Well, at least the good ones. The Fate for Scenes, the Sink Belows. And actually illegal today, the Springboard Somersaults, because they were printed at common and upgraded later. The more you know. Kenneth here now deciding how he wants to block this Whirling Miss Blossom, still coming in for 3. Cycled 3 cards out of the hand. A lot of 3s today. I like it. Just 3 at the moment. Chris lets Kenneth know as Kenneth gets a check. Kenneth's like, I'm gonna risk it. Blocks 3 and has the razors. No surprise there. +3 go again. Chris will get 3 damage across. We'll draw 2 cards and have go again. You love to see it. What a great card. Great combination there in Popper. Kenneth laments the Goliath Gauntlet mistake there. Well, Hardened Crash of Goliath. Chris, though, actually did not draw what he wanted. Well, Arsenal and pass. Just gets his 3 extra damage there and moves on. So, drops back up to 4, Chris does, leaving 1 card in hand. And Kenneth now, he's going to start in on the pain train. Kadachi for 1. Chris takes it. Razors puts it up to 4. Chris will fall to 1. Chris down to 1. And now Kenneth will likely have Chris tempoed out. There's no block there really at all for Chris. So Kenneth might have it. Oh, no additional follow-up attacks. Yeah, most of your 0/04s are in the rare slot. So that may be the saving grace here for Chris. Kadachi's Ira going to be very strong in the Commoner. I'm excited to see the Briars, though. I'm excited to see the Briars go wild. I've been told about Oldhim potentially. Who knows? Who knows? Chris now, he's like, I gotta go. So I had 3 cards to start with in hand, 1 card in arsenal. We'll pop the Hope Merchants because he's trying to get those resources in attacks. Was not able to string together. Chris needs to find 13. He's got to pull cards out of Kenneth's hand. Got to pull cards out. We get a nice shuffle effect there. I would not be surprised if we see Hardened Cross Straps broken up. Kenneth is talking out loud. Says I can still block maybe this turn. I don't know. Stubbies. The stubbiest goes away. Ooh, a little belittle minnowism combination coming out here. A lunging press is pitch for it. That is, labeled rare, but it's actually a common. So Chris reveals a rising knee thrust, and you will go and get a minnowism. He will reveal it, put it into his hand. Kenneth sinks. No sink there for Kenneth. So Chris was not able to get a damage in here on this one, but still has to go again. Gets the red minnowism. So Chris just instantly plays the red minnowism. Hold on a second. Chris considers. Rising. Yep, minnowism. Next attack Asian card with 3 or less base power. You play a turn, gets +3 into rising knee thrust and erasers. Oh boy. Kenneth will block 3 of it. Take 7, go to 6. Oh, hold on. An additional 1 from the Ira. Kenneth falls to 5. And Kadashi for 1. Kenneth no blocks it. Falls to 4. And then Kenneth thinks he gets it. Probably. Head jab. 3, go again. Kenneth trying to speed run through these rounds. Going crazy with it. Chris blocks with it. And then, ooh. I didn't catch the what's the card? Open the center. Open the center is what it is. It's good. The combo is going to happen there. It's +1. And the Ira ability makes it up to 7 off of his 5 base. It's going to have go again and dominate thanks to head jab. And Chris balls to Kenneth's Ira look in our first commoner event on stream. Hot diggity. It's a great action. Very fast paced, very quick, but enjoyable. I love it. But that closes out here for round number 1. Oh, I forgot. This is Out of the Box Gaming's commoner. Out of the Box Gaming is a store local to Thomasville, North Carolina. They specialize in in-store play and a marketplace for trading card singles. So if you like fun stuff like this commoner event, Out of the Box Gaming is the place to go for it. Out of the Box Gaming in person or outoftheboxgaming.com. And now we'll close out round 1 and we'll catch you out round number 2. Adrian, you missed it. Oh man, you are still eligible to get in if you want. You are still eligible. If you would like to get in, let me know. Shoot a message. Streamer be named on the Discord. If you're wanting to hop in the second round there, by all means. We do have a bye at the moment, so you would even us up. You would even us up. Let me know. Let me know if that's what you want. Adrian, you talking about that ex-girlfriend there? See if she reacts the same way mine does. Just, see what happens. You call her the ex. It might not go as well for you as it does for me. I mean, it doesn't go well for me. To be fair, I guess I should preface that one. Oh. Yeah, I'd say approach it cautiously, but let's see what happens. Hey everyone, and welcome back to Uncharted Realms' Sunday event. We got a doozy for you. We got Out of the Box Gaming's Commoner. 6 whole rounds of it, and we have round number 2. Myself, Britt, alongside streamer to be named, bringing you this coverage and excited about it because this is such a spicy format. We're having a great time with it already. We're only 1 round in, starting our second here, and having a great time with it. We got Michael, champion Ira here in round number 2 against Zachary on the Lexi. Michael's rocking more of a defensive Ira look this time, kind of what that tells me. He's got the iron rod helm, the breaking scales, the vest, fists, chest piece, whatever it is. I can't call the name off the top of my head, and the snapdragon scalers. No surprise there. You can see a lot of the snapdragons today. Generating an extra action point is going to be critical for a lot of our players here. Zachary, though, he's rocking the Shiver Lexi. Pretty cool if you ask me. I'm all about this. Lexi wasn't even on my radar for Commoner, but hopefully Zachary can show what's what. There's a lot of good ice cards. Might be something, right? Might be something there. He also could potentially be lightning though. He could be lightning just to try to get some of those action points back again. So we'll see. But he's rocking, Zachary is he's rocking the Honing Hood, the Mark of Lightning, the Deep Blue, and the Snapdragon Scalers. And I see ice. I was thinking with that Mark of Lightning, maybe we see, or Mark Lightning, whatever it is, we might see some Ball Lightning shenanigans, but no. All right, here. Michael there. Kadachi Tornado. Ooh. Hold on a second. There we go. Michael forgot he didn't have go again. And passes away. There we go. No sweaterinos there. Welcome to Commoner, fellas. You just sometimes are like, oh, I'm supposed to have an action point here. Wait a second, I don't though. Zachary, great catch there. We would have stepped in if we needed to, but our players resolved it up themselves. So Zachary gets to be our tempo player here. Only 1 life down. Last round we saw a huge life total swing in the first round. This time not so much. Was still a great game though in round number 1. Now we'll see what Zachary has on lock here. I'm not surprised it's the cold. Ooh, Overflex of the red variety. That's gonna increase his next arrow attack this turn +4. He is not reloading. He wants that Shiver ability going there. He wants to give this Dominate is what he wants to do. Yep, spends the resource floating to go Shiver. Ooh, Flake Out Red. Dominate. Ooh, double reds here. This is going to be pretty meaty. Great attack here. Zachary is not going to be able to fuse it. Doesn't need to fuse it, though, because it already has Dominate. So, 9 total coming in. Great way to start. Great way. This is where I think that you were right on that Earth Briar or Earth Oldham. Would have been good. Everything's almost stacking up on 1, and you get some pumped up thumps in there or something. Woo! Michael, no blocks, has a reaction though. After no reactions from Zach, he is going to Fate Foreseen to opt 1. That will put the block up to 4. So this is definitely going to hit. A lot of on-hit effects are going to be, I think, are going to be overrated or above value in Commoner because you're not going to have as much equipment to block with. So being able to do on-hit effects, with that Dominate, excuse me, I should specify with the Dominate. Pretty good. So maybe that's where we see the strength of the Shiver come in. Ice Lexi, Ice cards have a lot of good discard effects or a lot of control effects. You give them the Dominate, get a sneak in there, no less equipment to block with it on, and we might have the makings of something good here. We'll run a few Commoner events throughout the like. So for those watching this later and being like, darn, I missed out on that one, you did not. We'll run a couple more. Don't worry about it. You will get your chance into play if you want to. So Michael starts to turn off at 15 life. His first action is going to be a Kadachi and to push the points. It's going to have a +1 there, or it's going to have an increased power, +1 from the Ira, and an increased power from itself, +2, so 3 total, thanks to the fact that the Kodachi hit. So 7 coming in, no go again at the moment, but Michael does have Snapdragon Scalers. I would not be surprised if we see that get popped. Zachary's staring down an attack for 7. He doesn't have much block at all, unfortunately, there. But he has some good effects with that Deep Blue. I think Deep Blue is a pretty good chess piece. Cycles out a card for 3 resources. Basically turns a red into a blue. Which is not the worst. You could even maybe do a Kano commoner with the Deep Blue and make yourself more consistent. I don't know. Something an idea there, maybe. Zach, no blocks to 7. Michael, no reacts. Zachary, no reactions. And that will be 7. That will close out that turn there for Michael as he moves to clean up the combat chain, arsenal, and pass. Zachary here now. We'll let it go there. Says sure. And gets ready to fire away. Well, he's going to load up and then fire away, but he will get there eventually. I'm firing my lasers. Oh, God, that's an old... Woo. Oh, boy. Zachary's going to say, so anyways, I just started blasting. Takes aim. So he didn't just start blasting. He's very calculated in this one. The next attack action card he plays this turn is going to get +3 as long as it's of the Ranger variety. He is going to reload. So that puts a card face down into his arsenal. It's not elemental, so will not... Oh, that is rare, actually. Oh, hold on. All right, well, we got that result. We're just gonna, instead of having them swap it out right now, we're just going to make it quick, fast, and easy. All of the take aims are just gonna be pitchables. They're just gonna be picks. So there we go. All of that, we revert back. We'll start the turn again. So Zach's just gonna have a red pitch. I guess we'll allow him to block with it as well. Yeah. All right, so Zach goes in with the shiver after a little bit of a kerfuffle. Well, not of a kerfuffle, but Zachary loads up. I don't know. Into the arsenal. He gave it dominate. Hamstring shot. Coming in with dominated for 5. If it hits, the first attack during the next turn costs an additional resource. Pretty good. Pretty good. Not, not as good as it could have been with the pumped up, but Michael, he might have 4 here. He is playing Ira. Might be some defense reactions here. Just throws the helm on front of it and has a defense reaction. So sink below out of arsenal there will allow Michael the choice to sink. He's considering. He's checking. He is. He's sinking below. He will cycle out 1 card from his hand. Draw it back up. Continue to stay with 4 cards in hand. Blocking for 5. And we'll lose his helmet. And Zach will have to pass it along. So now we go into Michael's, who finds himself 4 life to the advantage and a very nice 4 grip hand. Not too shabby. He still has 3 of his equipment available. Snapdragon scalers being the main piece of equipment there. Something to watch out for. I wonder if we lost Adrian. I wonder if Adrian died after he might have said the fiance is the ex-girlfriend, and he might have died. She might have killed him. Luckily, I'm bigger than mine, so I can like karate chop that away. Be like, yeah, not just. Michael starts off with a Kadachi. Ooh, ask a poll question. Are fiancés ex-girlfriends? I think is it apostrophe S? I don't know. There you go. Yeah, send that poll. Oh, did I cut off to everybody? Oh God. Oh no. It pops up here. All right, I'm gonna hit yes. That's 100% vote there. Wow. Looks like everybody else agrees with me. 1 vote in. I'm just messing. Michael came in with the belittle after pitching a minimalism. Zachary, no blocks on that one. Uh-oh, somebody hit no. Was that Cat? Oh boy. No attack reactions here from Michael. Zachary does have a defense reaction though. Sinks it. He will block 4. I'm sorry, babes. I love how I put X instead of EX dash. Oh, love you, babes. Michael will follow up his belittle with a Kadachi for 1, leaving he's still got 2 cards there in hand. Zachary will take it this time. Fall to 9. And Michael will leave 2 cards in hand, putting 1 of them in arsenal actually. So oh no, I'm not sure that's a poll we really want to ask. Zachary's turn now. He's got 3 cards in the grip, 1 in arsenal, ready to shiver this out. Shiver me timbers. Ooh. Zachary will Lexi ability a polar blast there in arsenal, generating a frostbite here from Michael. Ooh. You might have to. Zachary plays the polar blast. Actually, hold on. Is polar blast a rare? No, it's a common. I had to make sure. I was like, wait a second. Cycle is common. See, look at that. No. Who voted there? Oh wow. No, 100%. Michael will not pay for it. Zach's attack will have dominate. Zach will cycle out and draw. See, you know what? That's what makes the elemental card strong. Getting all that draw and effects. Ooh. I like it there. Ooh, a lot of games ended really quickly this round. 3 still remaining, including this one. We'll see if all my stuff's still at the house when I get back. Zachary does a shiver, chills out a headshot, gives it +1, and we'll go out there for 7. Dominate from the Polar Blast, +1 from the shiver. No on-hit effects, just 7 dominate. Good answer here, good return. Michael is only gonna be able to block 4 of it in total. Well, 5 if he throws the breaking scales in front of it. I doubt he will. He'll likely save that. New poll up there. Is Brent in trouble? So far, 100% in the no. 100%. I think it's official. Adrian was murdered. If this comes up in court, be a little bit awkward. Oh, 2 votes. 2 votes. Hello. Somebody agrees with me. Somebody agrees. All right. So 8-9 after Michael takes the headshot. He took all 7 of it. He wanted to keep the cards in his grip. He really likes it. He likes the cards he's got. Again, he still has that Snapdragon scaler, so he's ready to go with it. Oh, that's cute. Catherine says I would have to mess up pretty badly to be in trouble. Zachary took the first bit from the Kadashi, falls to 8. Like, not showing up to a marriage ceremony or something? Would that be? Ooh, that might be a bit far. Oh, I guess Michael considers his next move. Let's have go again from the Kadashi. 8-8 is our ball game here. Our Ice Ranger keeping it competitive with the Ira. Ira was forecasted to be a very strong opponent. As Michael. Ooh, does that open the center? No combo here. We saw combo in our previous rounds. With the open the center, it had dominate and +1 and go again from the head jab, but this time it does not. Don't even joke about that. I didn't joke about it. Sometimes it's just true. Wait, what? Oh God. What? I'm messing. Love you, babes. You're loved as always. Michael, though, open the center. This is going to be the last attack, though, that Zachary has to face down. As this cannot get go again, and it can't be Razor's. All right, there had to stop that real quick. Michael went for the scalers. Had to let him know that you couldn't do that. Michael's like, I gotta read my cards, but Zach lets him know it's not that bad. He accidentally put rares in the deck in a commoner format. But we were able to get it handled and continue to move on. Michael. All right, there had to help with that Razor's reflex as well. We definitely don't know what's in Michael's arsenal. So that's okay though. It happens. Michael though, he's got some juice. He's got some juice right now hidden up. If he gets a chance to do it, he's 3 life to the positive here against his opponent. 8-5 as Zachary goes in, has 3 cards to work with here. chill to the bone. Re-attack. The next attack. 2 frostbites. Michael says, okay. That's kind of chilly. So the next time an ice or elemental attack hits a hero this turn, create 3 frostbite. Actually, it's the blue version. Actually, no, it's the yellow version. I'm sorry, the yellow version. And then we have a Weave Ice. No, it's not a Weave Ice. Not a Weave Ice. Oh god. Entwine Ice. Entwine Ice. Excuse me. Oh boy, wow, this super awesome production value today, fellas. Super. No. It's not Entwine Ice either. I know what this one is. Search Ice. Search Ice. No. Not attack action. No, it is an attack action. Oh gosh, this is embarrassing. This is embarrassing. Crazy frostbite on hit. There'll be 3 frostbites on hit. Oh my god, racking the brain, racking the bang. Icy encounter. Sorry about that, fellas. Holy smokes. Woo! You know it's that sort of day. This one's of the yellow. This one's of the yellow variety. Oh man, that's coming in for 5. That's coming in for 5. Not definitive for 5. Coming in for 5. There we go. Wow. Woo! You know it's that day, fellas. This is that karma I get from messing with Cat. This is karma. It's like super professional. Just the best. Oh boy. It's a good thing I had Lamar Jackson out, I think. Let me see. Did he go out? He did. He did. So I guessed correctly on that and did not start Lamar Jackson today. That's for the fantasy footballers there. Oh, we talk a little bit about F1 around here. Spoilers, no spoilers. Spoilers coming in. Because actually, we don't know who really won. Max Verstappen took the F1 championship. Max Verstappen took it. Over Mercedes protests. So who knows where that one's gonna end up? It still remains to be seen. What does not remain to be seen is that an ice encounter got blocked up. Michael did not take any damage, lost a couple cards for it, and gets to go back in his turn with the Kadachi control. But control with a K. Because you're really just trying to chip away. Ooh. Zachary blocks 2 of it. That's one of those take aims that unfortunately Zach included in the deck. We allowed him to just pitch and block with it. We upgraded it as like a little mini upgradable bobble, but it's only a red pitch, so what can you do? Keeps it nice and easy to continue playing in the tournament there. So no sweat, it happens. First time we go on the tournament. There's that Razor Reflex we totally didn't know Michael had there in Arsenal. Wink, 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 wink. And so Zachary will take 3 of that, fall to 2. And now Michael follows up with a Salt the Wound. That's an attack you don't normally see. Because +1 for each attack that has hit this combat chain. And guess what? Only 1 other ones have hit. So it's coming in for 3. It's coming in for 3. Zachary blocks all 4 of it. That's his whole hand. Uh-oh, I don't know if you want to be in that spot against the Ira, because Zachary took some damage and used all 4 cards from the hand, and ooh, that's rough. That is rough. Zachary there did not have, well, I guess he could have thrown a 2 block on top of that, fallen to 1, but did not like his luck at the 1. Instead, likes his luck at the 2 instead. So we got Kadachi coming in for 1. Zachary's at 2. He could definitely take this. I think have we seen all of our razors? No, I feel like we haven't. I feel like we're waiting. There is still 1 in the wings there. You have to double check on that one. I gotta say though, on the fantasy football though, back onto that subject, Travis Kelce scored 41 freaking points this week. Luckily had him in. Well, of course I had him in. Let's be real. So we'll see. I say the final, or not the finals right now. It's the championship semifinals. I am facing off against the number 1 seed. And so far, we are Stark even. Stark even, I'm projected to 66% chance to win, as Michael has a 100% chance to win, as he raises reflex. There's that second one we were kind of talking about. I knew he still had it. Comes across, covers over it, and Zach will fall to the Razor's reflex. Razors. But that closes it out here. Round number 2 of Out of the Box Gaming's Commoner event. If you enjoy formats like this, or if you want to put decks together, guess where you can go to do it? Out of the Box Gaming in person in Thomasville, North Carolina, or outoftheboxgaming.com. You can find fun events like this, or a nice marketplace for trading card singles in the Flesh and Blood, the Yu-Gi-Oh, the Pokemons, the Magics, the Digimons, anything you can think of, he's got it. Great place, great stuff. And that will wrap up round 2. Don't go anywhere. Round 3 coming at you in 4 minutes or less. Hey everybody, and welcome back to Uncharted Realms' Sunday events. I'm Britt, alongside streamer to be named, and we are hyped today because we're bringing you round 3 coverage of Out of the Box Gaming's Commoner. That's right, you heard that correctly. That wasn't a glitch in your speakers. It's Commoner. Before we go a little deeper into that, we have a little bit about Out of the Box Gaming. Out of the Box Gaming is a store local to Thomasville, North Carolina. They specialize in fun games like this event here, Commoner, and a marketplace for trading card singles. So if you're in the market for some just fun, or you want to put a deck together for an event like this, and or you're looking for something in the Pokemon, Magic, MetaZoo realm, check out Out of the Box Gaming in person or outoftheboxgaming.com. We have Oscar on the Briar trying to take down Michael on the Ira. This is Commoner, so only commons allowed, minus the heroes. Any rarity of heroes were acceptable. And so far, so good. It's been a pretty banger of a time. I think that's still a hip thing to say. How do you do, fellow commoners? Alrighty, I guess. Michael, he's our turn to one player. Who do you guys have in this matchup? I think this is really going to be some of the make or break on these heroes. I've heard a lot of thoughts and ideas on what heroes would work out well. So far, we've seen a lot of Ira, to no surprise. No surprise there. We saw Lexi there, had a little bit of legs to her. I've heard Chain. My vote, I think, is Briar's probably naturally one of the strongest, but I think there's some Oldham looks in there too, some Viscerai looks maybe. You tell me. You tell me. Bring it in. If you like what you see, or if you wanna try it, we will be running more. We'll be having more Commoner events, so I'm sure if you want to get in on that, you definitely can. Michael here, Kadachi Belittle. Gets his Minnowism of the blue color. He's looking for more resources. Oscar throws his Aether Ironweave and his first yellow Lightning Surge on top of it. Blue Lightning Surge gone. Yellow Lightning Surge gone. Those are Lightning Surge, great card for generating extra action points, which I believe is one of the ways to potentially win in the Commoner. From at least my thought process. Let me know what you guys think on what your thought process is going into Commoner. Mine is either stack up some really meaty big attacks, or have ways to go again to generate extra action points, because you're not going to be as tuned out as normal. Michael here there follows up the Belittle with Assault the Wounds. That one came in for 4 thanks to 2 other combat chains hitting. And we'll have to pass the turn. Not Arsenal card. Draws it up. And we go into Oscar, who really liked his hand, I think. Well, he laughed at it. Michael doesn't know if that's good to hear. Oscar starts out with a yellow Nimblism. So that's going to pump up his next attack, which is the Ball Lightning. He said 3, but no, it's coming in from 5. Had to help that one. 5, potentially 6 on this one. Nimblism there. The next, the attack action card with cost 1 or less he played gains +2, while Ball Lightning is 0. So it's 1 or less, so gain +2. Michael will block 5. Smooth. Oscar did not want to try to mark that one. Ooh, he might not. He might mark now. Now the Mark of Lightning will generate 3 damage total. Oscar did not do it. Oh, no, he's got another Ball Lightning. He better Mark of Lightning here. I'm going to get on Oscar if he doesn't do it. This is Oscar G today. Oscar G. Not your normal Dorinthia Oscar, but Oscar Gomez here. What a turn. What a turn. Mark of Lightning here. If Michael blocks this, if I am Oscar, I definitely pop that. Because whenever Lightning or Elemental attacking control is defended by a card, you may destroy it to deal 1 damage to that hero, and that will trigger all of 3 of the Ball Lightning effects. So in addition, that'd be 4 damage here from Oscar. Oh, he didn't do it! That was the time, Oscar, please. Yeah, it has to be defended by a card from hand. Yep. He did not defend from a card from hand. Yeah, very good point. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. I had to get stopped up there, so that's why you gotta get checked. Oscar then broke his Aether Iron Weave and the Rosetta Thorn. I was hoping there for Oscar. I would have broken out the second one, to be fair. Well, I would have done it. And then the Thorn, 2 and 2, comes across Michael. Falls to 17. Oscar at 14. But Oscar got a full tempo turn. I was so hoping to see a Mark Lightning come in for 4. Oh, that would have been so good. Would have been so good. Honestly, the coming in for 3 on the second one would have been great as well. Would have been really good. Oh, man. But that's okay. That would have evened out the life totals. But Oscar, he's going to wait. He says, I want to wait on that one. Fair enough. Waiting there can generate him Embodiment of Earth later. Ooh, another yellow Nimblism. That's the second one we've seen. Entwine Lightning fusing with an Electrify. So it's going to be 5 go again, because that's a yellow Entwine Lightning. Oscar right now showcasing the strength of Briar. You love to see it. Sorry, Michael. I think I'm going to vote Briar here, even though Briar has been rocking the metas lately. Has been in the spotlight lately. I think this is probably some of the money commoner stuff. Now, I'm also a big fan of the Earth kind of ish Briar. Getting a little bit of mix and match in there. Bramble Sparks, though. I don't know. I don't know how many people are going to even be... catch people sleeping on just forgetting to even bring Norune. How many people actually threw it in their equipment? I wonder. You can. I just wonder how many people actually remember to do it. Right? Because it's not definitely barriers, not the first thing you think about when you come into it. So Entwine Lightning here is giving Michael a second to think about. He needs really trying to pick out his turn, and that's a pretty scary hero he's facing down. I know Ira is pretty strong, but Briar just is naturally gonna do shenanigans. Now Oscar won't have access to his snatches, his plunder runs, and the like that. Scar for scars, but he doesn't necessarily need them. Doesn't necessarily need the plunder runs. Like, the plunder runs are great. Sonatas are great. Like, that refreshes the hand. But remember, the power level is going to be neutered down already on both sides. And I think it's neutered less by losing those cards. I could be wrong, though. He also loses his Tome. Gorgian Tome. Oscar will make an Embodiment of Earth. That was a nice slide out from underneath the hero. Everybody see how smooth that was? That was clean. I love it. And then Oscar, with the go again, pitches the Electrify that we saw to fuse. And we'll come in on this Rosetta Thorn for 2 and 2, which is going to do back-breaking work today, this Rosetta Thorn. Straight money card. Straight money. It's only 4 damage for 1, so you're like, Brent, that's not really that good of a rate, but come on. It's split. It's split. It is it requires 2 cards. 2 cards to defend it fully. Whereas a 4-for-1 could potentially only take 1 card. That's part of it. The split, the mixed damage source also creates some issues there. So that's what makes Rosetta Thorn so good. Would not be surprised if we see some other Runeblade heroes today with a Thorn on their list. Michael, he starts out his turn. 6 life down, as we have 14 for Oscar, 8 for Michael. But he wants the head jab. Do we see maybe an open the center here? We got a lot more combos. A lot more combos happening in the commoner than in the than in Blitz. It's actually, I've seen more combos already today than what we usually get on stream. Even Ira v Ira. That's always fun there. You love when seeing more cards working together. But the nice thing about the commoner format is you just get some of these other ones that just don't quite make the power level, but are still fun to play with. You get access to those cards and you just have a good time with it. Oscar, he's heavily considering this one. He's got 1 Embodiment of Earth there, so all of his non-attack actions are going to be able to block. But there's a chance that being 6 life up Oscar just doesn't mind this. Yeah, it's just there's a chance. Remember, Oscar still has that Mark of Lightning he can use to sneak in a couple points of damage later on. But Oscar's going in thinking deep on the turn. So attack coming in for 3. 3 cards left in the hand there for Michael. 2 times 3 is Oscar's advantage over his opponents for life. Oscar will take the 3. He falls with 3 life above. That means he's at 11. 11 to 8. Michael gets his first attack in there. Push the point here would be pretty good for 7. Yeah, look at that. Speak of the devil, and he shall appear. Push the point coming in on the second combat chain. The previous attack hit. So this will be for 7. Michael could have potentially also... ooh, we could see a Razor's Reflex here. Actually, I would be a little bit careful here. Now, luckily though for Oscar, he won't die to a Razor's Reflex. Because Push the Point doesn't have combos, so we can't Breaking Scales it. Oscar's considering the Hope Merchants to cycle cards out. Oscar could be on a Nambo hand for blocking. A lot of the lightning cards there for Briar, for our Elemental Runeblade, do not block for much. Oscar is going to destroy the hood to shuffle. He said a card, but I think he might go with a few more than that. As definitely doesn't like one of them, and is considering an extra one there. Oscar's going to be a little bit careful here. He could, if he can generate a turn back, pulling cards out of Michael's hand, he'll just about tempo lock his opponent out of the game. But if he's not careful with this attack here, he might face down the same thing. He's not going to have any non-attack actions that can block for 4 here. So that's 3 plus 1. Those are all going to be in the rare or majestic variety. Something to keep in mind. Oscar checks his graveyard, really considering here on whether or not he ships that second one. Carefully calculating his turn. Just the one. Just the one. Leaving 3 in hand. Oscar wants a cycle. He wants to cycle out. Hope Merchant's Hood. Great card there. Actually consider running the Hope Merchant's Hood in my Kano Blitz deck from time to time. There's a lot of times where it's like, damn, I could kill you right now if I just had a couple cards, or if I had an extra resource, and the Hope Merchant's Hood could be a great way to cycle that out, to be fair. Oscar will move to block this. Blocks 3 of it. 3 cards still in hand there. At the moment would be taking 4. I would not be surprised if Michael has a Razor's Reflex here. He may choose to save it if he does. Regardless, whatever it is, doesn't fire it off. Oscar falls to 7. Michael's still at 8. Gets a life total advantage back for himself, as we'll go into Oscar's hand. Michael arsenals that card he left in the hands, and Oscar will function away with 3 cards in hand, 1 in arsenal, as his Embodiments of Earth will get destroyed. Electrify out of arsenal. That will allow Oscar to draw a card. Electrify will then also increase the damage of the next attack action card that hits this turn. It'll deal 3 extra damage. Ooh, that could get spicy. Ooh, here we go. Ball Lightning Chain again. Great one. Get here with this Electrify, because that would actually do the Ball Lightning damage replacement effects +1, and then the Electrify damage replacement effects +1. So it'll be 2, potentially 3, 3, potentially 4 in total. So potentially 7 damage total here. Michael, it's like, nope, not gonna let that happen. Blocks for 2 there. I'd love to see a Mark of Lightning function off here. Ooh, Entwine Lightning fused with Lightning Surge. So 0 for 4. This is a bit of Oracle reading there. Lightning Surge. Oscar gave Michael the reading of that. It's not an Arsenal though, but it will likely just come in 0 for 4 out of the hand, or because the ball lightning is there, I would not be surprised if we see that out of the hand, or Oscar could choose to do Rosetta Thorn for 4. Works out the same way there. Depends on if Oscar wants to guarantee some damage there. Michael will react. No blocks. React with a Fate Foreseen to block for 4. Oscar doesn't react or anything there. But we will see the Lightning Surge. Oscar wants to generate Embodiments of Earth instead of guaranteeing the arcane damage. 4, potentially 8. Actually, we also have the Electrify, so definitely a much better option. A much better option there. Oscar does still have 1 floating, so he could Snapdragon, Scalar's this, and Rosetta Thorn. Actually, as well. Something to keep in mind. I forgot he had 1 floating. I'd like to see Oscar use his Mark of Lightning at some point here, though. If nothing, to just generate Embodiments of Earth. There we go. He does it this time. So Oscar gets 2 damage there off the mark. Thanks to the ball lightning replacement effect. That would generate an Embodiment of Earth. So Michael will fall to 6. Snapdragon Scalars as well. Not surprised about that. And Oscar will use the resource floating over Rosetta for 2 and 2. Michael will block 1 of the arcane with 1 resource floating and will take the additional 3, fall to 3. Ooh, spicy game near on the end of that. Michael's turn got just about blown out himself. He will just have to draw, and Briar gets a complete tempo turn. Michael now is resting on the hope that Briar draws into a non-bow turn. He's hoping. He's wishing. Expecting. Very possible though here. Oscar though, I don't think he liked his hand. He may have. We may have that. That it has. Briar has high upsides, but definitely has big downsides when it happens. Whispers of the Oracle to start. That's an opt 2 here for Oscar. If Oscar does have a non-bow hand, we'll likely see him just 2. It was of the blue variety, so that's going to be an opt 2. 1 top, 1 bottom. We'll likely see Oscar just generate an Embodiment of Lightning and pass in Rosetta Thorn, then pass a turn if he has a super non-bow hand. But he did like 1 on top though. Oscar doesn't even want to, does not want to even generate the Embodiment of Lightning. Just goes Rosetta for 2 damage. Michael here, he could actually take all of it and risk the Sigil of Suffering. Oh no, Sigil of Suffering are rare. So no surprise there. Michael could take all 2 of this. Question is, do you think Briar plays Razor's Reflex? How spicy would that be, ladies and gentlemen? Can it even target? It's a sword. Yeah, it should be able to target it, right? Interesting. I would be so spicy about that. I think Michael here, though, he's going to take the 2. If I was him, I would take the 2, come back in. He may not be able to get all the cards out of his hand because he's got 4 cards in hand, 1 in arsenal. That may be a considering factor here for him to block, which he's mathing out right now. But I would, let's wait, Flying Kick is the block. Flying Kick could have been lethal. That could have been a lethal tag alert. Oscar now will arsenal a card and pass. Now, I'm a little bit surprised. He had the Invigorate there. He definitely could have made the Embodiment of Lightning had he wanted to, but Oscar Tech chooses not to, knowing that he knows 1 of the cards on top. So Oscar will draw 3 and will now need to survive through Michael's turn with 4 life to the advantage, 7 life total. As Oscar takes the first one, falls to 6. Torrent of tempo for 5. If this hits, go again. Shoot me for 6, thanks to the +1 for Ira. Oscar here is going to need at least 2 cards to block this. Hopefully he's got some attack actions there in hand that are not Ball Lightning or Lightning Surge. He wants the 3 blocks. But Michael could end this with a Razor's Reflex, though, just about. Maybe not completely, but just about start the lockout game. You draw that Nambo hand, you thought this was maybe all Briar's show, but the Nambo hand sometimes comes back to hurt. But Oscar's gonna try to navigate his way out of this, find a way. So far, he's taken a bit of damage this turn, just one bit of it. As Oscar considers. The problem I think Oscar might have here, though, as I know that he's got 2 non-attack action cards. He's got 1 non-attack action card there in Arsenal, and he's got a non-attack action card there in hand. And he did not choose to make an embodiment of lightning. So if Oscar drew 3 cards, 2 of them being attack actions, 1 of them being a non-attack action, Oscar could potentially here have to block with. To prevent this attack, he could potentially have to block with all of his attack action cards and again have a non-bow hands on the return and give Michael full control of this game. Oscar's debating how much he wants to block here. The go again, I think, just about kills you if you let this go. You got to stop it here. Hope they don't have hope they don't have razors. Oscar, though, he only wants to block 3. Razor's Reflex, though, will end it. Regardless, this was going to be over. Razor's Reflex there for 3. Puts it up to 9. No reactions there for Oscar, and that will end the game. Oscar thought he was at 7. Forgot about the earlier Kodachis. But that will do it. Oh man, Oscar said he called the Razors, but just forgot about the life, and will find himself dead. Oh no! So even Briar couldn't beat the Ira. Oh no! With the Nambo, I peek into Oscar's hand. I do see another. I think it's an Arcanic Shockwave there, and I didn't catch the other one, but it does appear that he had an additional attack action. It does appear that way. But that will do it. Michael sneaks in a victory there with another Razor's Reflex win. Reflexively winning. And cleans it out here for round number 3. So not too shabby. Round 4 will come at you pretty quick. We're waiting on 2 after this. So don't go anywhere. Crazy commoner action. I can come up with something better with that. Crazy Commoner Combat! Coming to a store near you. Nah, just messing. Don't go there, guys. We'll catch you for round number 4. Martin, your boy Chain was at table 5. He did win that round, though. He did win that round. We may not see him, though. We may not see him. Ira doing strong. He has won a game or two. Actually, why don't we go ahead and pull up the standings there for his chain. I see at least one win in round 3. You just scroll through the list, Ella. We'll just call it out. We have a.
I guess I finished the round.
Ooh, yeah, just scroll down. Just scroll down. I'm just gonna see what round. I'll call it by round. The round hasn't finished yet, so it wouldn't.
That's stupid.
Round 3 he won. No, excuse me, round 2 he won, which means he took an L in round number 1. Bam, 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 bam. Darn. Maybe round 6. You're right, Martin. You are right. It's rough when you take that L early though in the first round. You tiebreakers, no bueno after that. No good. We're waiting on one match though. One match and we will get round 4. But Martin, how are you doing today? Are you having a good one? So far it's been the Irish show. And of course, no Oscar Cruz because Dorinthia isn't super playable, a commoner. As I check my fantasy football stats. Not doing so hot. Not doing so hot. Better than expected, but not doing so hot. Oh, I'm doing pretty okay. I'm doing okay overall. We already got the fiance mad at us today though already. Called her ex-girlfriend a couple times and the locks on the house might be changed by the time I get back, but no. It's pretty good. It's raining today though. Oh, Oscar's a pay to win player. Oh no. I'll let him know you said that there, Martin. Oscar probably goes, oh, that commoner, that's too pleb for me. That's probably what he says. But yeah, it's a kind of a bleak, rainy day. Kind of a bleak, rainy day for us over here. But boy, Martin's gotta call him out. You do. Hilarious. Hey, I told people in the chat. Some people in the chat had already, or in the lobby, were saying some of the same things. It was like, ping him up on the server, call him out for it. You know, I know he's available. I know it ain't too late yet. We finish up just about 11 o'clock midnight for him on Sunday, so but that's all right. That's all right. If you build him up a Dorinthia deck commoner, he may play it. You have to build him something up though, probably. And hopefully we see your boy Chain coming up. Like you said though, it would take a couple rounds. He would need to win the next 2. And still might not make it, but who knows? Yeah, 8 p.m. start time for him. Yep, that's up to Sunday. Sunday hopefully gets just about everybody available. Has a good start time. A little Sunday evening time, and a little afternoon time for us, and makes it all fun. A little bit early in the morning for our Australian fellows, but that's what they got. They got Friday for that, so. Unbanned seeds. Ooh, we may have to talk about the seeds. I'm not sure. Ooh, that finished it up there. We'll go round 4 pretty quick. Yeah, I'm unsure what to think about for seeds. I don't know if it's going to be too strong or not. Have to consider it. It was banned for a reason. Is the only problem. You know, a lot of times banning enabler cards is pretty good. So Give me a second here, guys, and I'll get round 4 going. But we'll see, Martin. If you can give me a good reason that we should unban it for commoner, or if you can point out some other groups that are doing it that aren't having any problems, by all means, I'd love to. If I can get some examples of it working, I'd be all about allowing it to play. But let me if you give me some details on that one, yeah, I'll take your word for it. You can tell me, I guess. Doesn't necessarily need to be backed by anything. Be like, I got a feeling it's good. I'll take your word for it, but I think it was banned for a reason though, so we'll see. But let me get round 4 started and I'll come at you live. Hey everybody, and welcome back to Uncharted Realms' Sunday event. I'm Brent, alongside streamer to be named, excited because we got round 4 of Out of the Box Gaming's Commoner event. Before we dig into a bit about the Commoner, we'll talk a little bit about Out of the Box Gaming. It's a store local to Thomasville, North Carolina. They specialize in awesome, crazy, wacky, enjoyably fun gameplays, like the commoner event you see today. They have drafts, sealed events, other sorts of shenanigans, but also they have a nice marketplace for trading card singles. So if you're looking to build decks for those crazy fun formats, check out Out of the Box Gaming in person or outoftheboxgaming.com. We have Kenneth back on table 1 with his Ira and his anti-Oldham mat against Michael on the Ira again. So a little bit of a round 1 kind of a mirror match replay. There we go. I got the words there. Both of our heroes here taking a little bit different stance on the equipment. Kenneth rocking the Hope Merchant hoods, the Hardened Cross Straps, Goliath Gauntlets, and the Snapdragon Scalers, while Michael is opting for the Ironrod Helms, the Ironhide chest piece, the Breaking Scalers, and the Ironhide boots, Ironhide legs. So a more defensive strategy here for Michael, while a more aggressive strategy here for Kenneth, which we saw that aggressive strategy win rather handily in round 1 and the Ira v Ira. But Michael gonna try to give him a round for his money. A run for his money, not a round for his money, a run for his money. Who do you guys have in this matchup? The Kenneth or the Michael, the Ira or the Ira? I don't know who is going to be our turn player tempo. Kenneth lets his opponent know, my equipment blocks for 0. All gas, no brakes. Glass cannon Ira here in our commoner event. Commoner should speak about that a little bit. Only commons acceptable. The only exception here is our heroes. Any hero of any rarity, as long as they're young, they are legal to play here. 2 of each card because it's at the Blitz. It's at the Blitz level, and other than that, by all means, have a fun go with it. It is Papa rule set though on it, so lunge press and springboard somersault, since they were originally commons, are legal. The only reason that they were actually even upgraded to rare, in my opinion, is the fact that they wanted to have increased rarity, or just slot them into Crucible of War. The only place they really fit was the rare slot. All things considered there. Kenneth here is going to be our defensive player here. Michael starts the turn out. Open the center. For 5, Kenneth blocks 6. Michael arsenal a card. And Kenneth cycled that hand out. So both of our players will draw up, and we'll go and see what Kenneth has to offer. Yeah, Martin, I'll have to really rethink seeds. I'm not sure necessarily that it's super necessary to have, but it also might not be necessary to get rid of. Kenneth here goes Kadachi, no blocks from Michael. Kenneth reflexes it up to 4. So Kenneth just, again, all gas, no brakes. Michael might have a reaction this time. 2 cards left in hand there for Kenneth. 1 floating as Michael takes stock of the board. Michael's considering a reaction here. He likes to sink below. Keep his health total high, opting not to sink. Likes the cards he's got in his hand. So then Kenneth will come in for Kadachi for 2. Michael, though, no blocks on this one, will take the 2. Kenneth follows up with the head jab for 1. Leaving 1 card in the hand, which will get Arsenal as Kenneth passes the turn. So Michael at 17, Kenneth at 20. Oh, hello, that's a lot of block. Oh boy, as we go into Michael's turn, 3 cards in hand, 1 card in Arsenal to work with, and a pair of Kadachis. No Kadachis here. Excuse me, Scar for a Scar to start. Michael's going to have less life than Kenneth, so that is going to have go again. I think I initially said Scar for Scar wasn't allowed, but Scar for Scar is definitely allowed because it's in the commons. I think I misspoke on that one when I was talking about Briar in the last round. So excuse me, corrections for those that caught it and I didn't. Kenneth, no blocks, but reacts with a sink below. Great option here, though. Scar for a Scar. Kenneth does sink a card. Michael going to continue on with the chain. His own head jab. He may have an open the center there in Arsenal. That would be pretty crazy. 1 card in hand and 1 in Arsenal there for Michael. A combo open the center here would be for 6 dominate go again. If Michael's got it. Kenneth, though, considers his next turn. Remember, Kenneth is more glass cannon. He does have some defense reactions in there, but he is he's stacked up pretty much for the beats. Whether they're good beats or bad beats, that's for you to decide, or for his opponents. I'll ask Kenneth maths out his next turn. Kenneth's still rocking the... Yeah, we already went over the equipment there. So no reason to go over it again. We take a look at his mat. He writes down the name of all the Oldham players he plays against because Kenneth... a bit of a very active fellow, very energized. Does not the biggest fan of long drawn out matches. So Oldham is his kryptonite. Kenneth here blocks 3 on this head jab. Oop. It was for 4 head jab was coming in, plus 1 from the Ira ability. So Kenneth will take 1 down to 19. Sorry about that. We had the display wrong. And then Michael goes in with a flying kick. That one came in for 7. No block there from Kenneth. So Michael takes a 5-point health advantage lead, 17-12. Kenneth on his turn, Goliath Gauntlets, Heart, and Cross Trap. That means we're going to see a flying kick likely for 9 coming in here. Kadachi for the first one. Kenneth now does not want to... Ooh. Red Razors up to 4. Michael then will Fate Foreseen. He will block the 4. Ops to the top. Kadachi now for 2. If I'm Michael here, though, you know this is coming in. Kenneth has to pop it this way, though, because he doesn't want to close the combat chain. He accidentally did that in round number 1. Still found the win. But, oh, only, yeah, 1 card left in hand. That's going to be the flying kick. If I'm Michael here, you know it's coming. Doesn't have to worry about the mask. Will likely take the 2 here. If I was him. And just block 3 on the flying kick for 9 next time. But no. Belittles, block 2. And now we see that flying kick coming in for 9. So that was free thanks to the heart and cross trap, and it gets an additional +2 from its fact it's played at channeling 3 or higher, and gets a +2 from the Goliath gauntlets that were broken earlier. Kenneth has to do it this way, so that way the combat chain does not close. And flying kick is still on the link at 3 or higher. Michael, he will block all of it. Well, not all of it. He'll block 6. So walking through the blocks there here for his opponent. Block 6, take 3. Michael does, falls to 14, but that's it on the cards he has in hand, though. So he's not going to be able to return anything back against his opponent. But alas, he realizes that his opponent destroyed 2 equipment, so he was okay with blocking out there, and knowing that future turns are not going to be as spicy. They're not going to be as meaty. So Michael there opting for a safer option here. He still took damage. He blocked with every card from the hand and still took damage, though. So you do know that it's a little bit scary. It's a little bit scary to still be chipped away, even though when you got the full blocks. But Kenneth, full tempo turn. Let's see if he can keep applying the pressure. Still 2 life to the disadvantage. 12 to 14 from Kenneth's perspective there. Hope Merchant's Hood. Kenneth doesn't like 3 of them. He's got 1 card he likes for his little combination. Does not like the other 3. So he will go searching. Kenneth last time went searching for some defense cards. This time he's going all for attacks. All for attacks. There we go. Kenneth down to just his Snapdragon Scalers, while Michael still has all of his equipment left available to block with. A lot of armor there. A lot of armor there available. Kenneth starts with the head jab. Ooh, where are we going to see an open center? Open the center coming. Michael here could block an open center here with his equipment. Uh-oh. Blocks 3 like that, so that does leave him potentially open. Oh, does not have the open center here. Soul Bead strike for 5. On hit, go again. +1 thanks to the Ira. Normally for 4. Two cards left in hand there for Kenneth, but both of his Razor's reflexes, at least of the red variety, are down. I think Michael's wishing he had his breaking skills back. Whoa! Hoop and holler in Martin is about William taking the win. Look at that. We may see him. We may see him in the next round. Hot diggity. We may see your chain. Well, I know it's going to be a chain v Ira. Depending on how this one shakes out. Unless it's a draw, I'm not expected for it. Snapdragon is the play. Give it go again. And then Torrent of Tempo coming in for 5. Michael is considering taking all 5. He does. Falls to 9. That leaves Michael 1 card there in hand, who has not been able to apply any pressure for the last turn, and likely will not be able to apply any pressure this turn, as he does not. Arsenal's a card, draws up. Back into Kenneth. Now Kenneth is completely out of equipment, but found himself 3 life up. Kenneth thinks he's 1 card away from ending the game, but alas, that's the way combinations work. Michael doesn't like hearing that. Oh, Martin lets me know that Michael and William had already played each other. So Martin is rooting for Kenneth right now so he can see his main man chain on the big screen. Kadachi for 1 hits, Kadachi for 2, now on the stack. Martin most definitely most definitely wants to see his man come out of the screen. Helped put the deck together, convinced him. Spent the last week convincing William to play chain. Kenneth opened the center. Comes in for 5. No go again there. Potential off-color razor reflex here. A yellow or blue, but no reason to give it go again. Excuse me, open the center is not a 1 cost. Potential pummel, actually. Potential pummel. No blocks goes to reactions. Kenneth does pummel. 9 on hit discard. Yep, it was the pummel, baby. Michael, though. Ooh. That's a lethal attack alert. That's a lethal attack alert. That's +4 on it. And on hit discard. And there's Kenneth's kind of mixture Briar, where it's the mixture of kind of tiny attacks and big old costs and attacks. Allows them to pummel sometimes. Does have a chance to Nambo out. Michael does sink below. Does not have another defense reaction. We'll take we'll take 5 fall to 1. We'll have to discard. Torrent of Tempo. It's the red. Kenneth is very happy with that. Kenneth up at 12. Pretty much has his opponent. Kadachi's locked out now from here. Michael will need to somehow find 12 plus damage to represent. I'm not seeing it in 3 cards in Commoner, but you never know. Michael carefully considers. I see Assault the Wound there in Arsenal. What appears to be a Torrent of Tempo in hands and a Whirling and a Blossoming. So, unfortunately, very awkward hand here for Michael. We might see Kadachi, Salt the Wounds, and a arsenal of a card. Michael is not happy about that pummel. Did not expect it. The nice thing about Commoner is that you go through your deck pretty deep. So some of these spicy varieties come up. Whereas in sometimes the Blitz games ends pretty quickly. So big fan of that. Big fan of that in the Commoner. Yeah, I agree there, Martin. The Ironhide boots are going to make this awkward. Not having the Snapdragons. I think Michael's issue here is that he can't get that Blossoming on number 2. Because if I'm right, he's got a Torrent of Tempo there in hand, which is not 0 cost. So he can't give these Kadachis go again. So I think Martin is just unfortunately Namboed right now. Or did I say Martin? I meant Michael. I meant Michael. I believe this is going to give Kenneth it will likely give Kenneth the win here. Michael's though trying to find a way out of this. I got plenty of time, to be fair. Could think about it all day if he wants. Michael just fires off the red Torrent of Tempo. 1 resource remaining. If this hits go again. Kenneth no block reactions. Actually, we're going to get a Kadachi here. Ooh, Kenneth did not like that one. That was an O. This does have go again, so Michael could go Kadachi, Salt the Wound, actually. Kadachi for 2. Spinning the 1 resource. Kenneth no blocks it down to 9. And then, is that Assault the Wounds? Well, it was not. It was not. I maybe was incorrect. Maybe I read that art wrong. Kenneth pitches his own Scar for Scar. It was only of the blue, so he's just going to Kadachi lock. This is going to require a block here from Michael. Every card now. Does Blossoming cost 1? Oh, I'm getting a nod over here. Oh, it does. It does. The Whirling Mist Blossom does cost the 1. So the Kadachi did not have go again. Great call there, Martin. Great call. So Michael might still have Assault the Wound there, and was not even able to play it. Such is life. Now Michael's trying to figure out if he can even survive through. I know he's debating how much he can afford to put in on his equipment as well. But every attack is lethal right now. Kenneth is still going to have pumps remaining in the deck, but is out of razor reflexes. So at least Michael has that going for him. At least he has that. Michael, like in the Ironhides, will pay with it with a lightning press. One of our popper ruled cards in. That will allow Michael to use his Ironhides again as well if he needs to. Whirling Mist Blossom here for 3. The Ira Pump, that will require a card from hand. Every single attack does. It already has Go again. Doesn't matter if it hits or not. Michael throws an Open the Center in front of it. Kadachi for 1, says Kenneth. And then Kenneth, well, no, because with the Ironhides, there, Michael's just maximizing his block right now. Maximizing his block. If he leaves 2 cards in the hand, that's 6 block. If he blocks this with the Ironhide. Ooh, no, excuse me. It has a Razors in hand, so. Red Ravenous Rattle, revealing a blue. There's only 2 go again. That should go into the Ironhide. Unfortunately there for Kenneth, was not able to close it out there. Well, actually was not going to physically be able to close it out there. Just gets the equipment though. As Michael was able to use equipment to leave 1 card in the hand, 1 card in Arsenal. I believe it's Assault the Wound there in Arsenal. Salt the Wound there. So we may see Kadachi Salt. Kadachi does have Go again this time. This one I know about. Kenneth also gets clarification that Kadachi has Go again. For 1, Kenneth no blocks. Michael, Kadachi's for 1. Or Kadachi's for 2. Kenneth blocks 2. Press the point there, thrown in front of it. Salt the Wound for 3. Out of Arsenal. Kenneth could just let this happen if he wanted to, but we'll block 3 instead. We'll block a 3 instead. Kenneth will go on his turn as Michael draws up. Kadachi for 1. Actually, I'm surprised that Kenneth decided not to keep Push the Point. Or Torn of Tempo. Kenneth goes Kadachi. Michael blocks 1. Kenneth had the health there if he wanted to. Ken could have potentially, well, depending on what the card is in hand, that might be a 1 cost there in hand. Oh, he kept his Push the Point. Push the Point. This one's only coming in for 4 though. Still a great rate though. Gets 2 cards out of the hand or 1 defense reaction. I'm peeking a Fate Foreseen. So Michael. Oh, it was a yellow Fate Foreseen. So Michael had to throw 2 defense reactions in there, Fate Foreseen and the Springboard Somersault. Springboard Somersault is legal thanks to Popper rules. It was originally printed as common, then upgraded later in Crucible of War just to meet slotting requirements. So it is a common straight up. And back into Michael just has to pass his turn every time. So we're about ready to get into the fatigue route. Or Kenneth can answer it here. Just needs an attack for 4. Stony Woundhog for 6. Michael can't block it. Doesn't have enough. He only has 5 block. Woo! Michael, say the pommel. The pommel killed me up, and it did. It did. The pommel Pummel cleaning up, cleaning the house. And that finishes out here for round number 4. Round 5, which should be Chain Vieira. Maybe. Maybe. Coming at you, Canada showcases the Stony Wootenhog, which he reminds people. He also plays it in Blitz. In regular Blitz. But that cleans it out here. We'll catch you guys shortly for round number 5. and welcome back to Uncharted Realms' Sunday event. I'm Brent alongside streamer to be named, and it's round 5 of Out of the Box Gaming's Commoner event today. Out of the Box Gaming is a store local to Thomasville, North Carolina. They specialize in awesome in-store play and crazy events like this Commoner. They also have a marketplace for trading card singles, which, you know, combos really well helping out when you're looking to build a deck for events like this. So, if you're in the area, or you're looking to just build stuff up, brew stuff up, really any game that you want, or any format, check out Out of the Box Gaming in person or outoftheboxgaming.com. They got the Pokemons, the Digimons, the MetaZoos, Yu-Gi-Ohs, Magics, Fabs, everything. If you name it, they got it. Outoftheboxgaming.com. We got Kenneth on the Ira and Martin's hometown hero, William, on the chain, who let it out with some nice Tales of Aria cards there. The Singeing Steelblade and the Rosetta Thorn. The Singeing Steelblade should have got the 1 arcane damage in. So it should be 19-20. William with a small lead there. No embodiments of Earth. Wild to say there on a Singeing Steelblade. Because William's playing the Chain. He's playing Chain with the Ebb and Fold, the Aether Iron Weave, the Stubbies, and the Snapdragon Scalers. Oh my gosh. Kenneth just Surging Strike, a 11 damage total. Because there's a pummel. And Kenneth will have to discard a Nimblism. Kenneth will fall to 9. Oh, Martin, I'm not sure this is what you wanted to see. Kenneth had the nuts turn 1. Well, actually cycled into it. To be fair. Kenneth passes the turn, 10 life to the advantage. William will need to function as Soul Shackles. All right, there we go. I had to stop it there. Shackle, that was a miss. Blittle showing his Singeing, so he will go get his Minnowism. It might be a red. It might be a red here because he already has a blue in hand. Yep, red Minnowism. As William shuffles back up. He's not going to find his 10 damage this turn. Unless he's got something spicy in Arsenal. I say that. Kenneth is considering. William had a full grip -1. William lost his Minnowism on the board there for a second. All right, 2 in hand, 1 in arsenal there for William. William did discard a card, but he was able to tutor back for 1. Kenneth there, no blocks. Down to 16 as Kenneth gets a refreshment break. Parched his thirsty lips. Well, hold on. His lips were... Yeah, anyways, that didn't quite... Don't think about it too much, because it won't make sense. Don't think about it much. William plays a Minnowism, creates a Shackle, Singeing Steelblade coming in for 5 with 1 arcane. And we'll have a resource floating go into that Rosetta Thorn if he wants. The Soul Shackle here from the Chain gives this Singeing Steelblade go again. Kenneth, no blocks it, goes to 10. So I stand corrected. William did find his damage. With the 1 floating, William goes with a Meet and Greet. Ah, nice. It has the Arcane on hit, create Rune Chant, and then William should, if I remember the Aether Iron Weave correctly, should be able to pop this. No block here from Kenneth. William makes his Rune Chant from the Meet and Greet hitting and should be able to come in with the Thorn after this, I think. Nope, that's it, actually. That's it. Excuse me. That is it. Kenneth here, though, I think he's gonna have some Razor's Reflexes here, though. Maybe. Kodachi coming in. William says into the chest. Put his chest into it. Kodachi for 2. That one comes in, though. That one came in. Kenneth is all about it. Push the point for 6. Oh, Kenneth's got 2 cards in hand. Is this a Razors? William's thinking Razors, potentially. I'm not sure that William can afford to to necessarily cover the Razors here, because Kenneth has the Snapdragon Scalers and could, if William overblocks, Kenneth gets a chance to Snapdragon go wide. Well, that's exactly what it is. So William took 3 down to 4. Kenneth then comes in with a flying kick for 7. Look at that. So William overblocked. William will block 4, take 3, go to 1. Now we're in Kadachi range. Oh no, Martin, your hometown hero. Your hometown hero is getting is not looking too hot. Shackles finds 1. No, finds 2 actually. Hold on. But he needs to get them both out here or he dies. Only has 1 card in hand though. He may die to blood debt. Stubby's broken. I didn't catch the second one. Is that unhollowed? Minnowism blue. Shackles with the bounding. Coming in for 4. Go again off the shackle. I don't know what that card there is in Banish Zone. Hopefully William can play it. Four with 1 arcane. Kenneth will take the arcane down to 5 and block 4 with the Fate Foreseen. Will opt a card to the bottom. Doesn't like it. Aether Ironweave broken this time. Yep. Torment. Kenneth there will take 3 physical or block 3 physical, take 2 in general, 1 from the arcane, 1 from the physical, fall to 3. Now William will try to survive as Kenneth Kadachi's for 1. William will throw 1 of it. It has no more equipment that can block. Kadachi for 2. William blocks for 2. Well, block 2 plus. It's gonna have to. Doesn't have a choice. So can our chain hero, Ravenous Rabble? It's a red! Coming in for 4. That will get both cards out of hand here, and William is going to lose to Blood Debt on his following turn, I think. William will block 5. He's got 3 shackles. Oh, okay. He's got 2 Blood Debt, and William will not be able to cast them and will die in his turn. Martin, it was close! It was close. Alas, you know what? You know Martin. You know Martin. I don't know if you really ebb and flowed here. What do you think here? I'm thinking on helmets. Maybe you hope merchants? Maybe you hope merchants instead? Or is ragamuffins common? Because you know chain, you could shackle. Take a look at the ragamuffins. Hold on a second. It is. It is. Huh. I'm not going to say you can maybe stack the top of your deck with a Blood Debt card that you want to come out and then use the card in hands to pitch with to potentially prevent that, but alas, it does not matter in this round. That's something for future Martin to consider, as current Martin's deck, piloted by the William there, takes an L, unfortunately, there in round 5. At least you saw it. You saw it on the screen as Kenneth took the win in round 5 to close it out there. It was a quick, fast, and a hurry. Both spicy on the damage, though. The pummel, though, yet again showcasing the fact that it's a nice addition if you can make it work. But Kenneth making it work. William, unfortunately, will have to fight his way back up again. But prize giveaway coming after this, and then round 6. So don't go anywhere. We'll be here. We'll be here chilling. If you got something you want to say there in chat, drop a line. I'll see it. If not, I might have to start spending some of this Pokemon Go stuff that's sitting next to me. So don't worry there, fellas. We're not anywhere. We're right here. We'll come back here quick, fast, and hurry. We'll catch you shortly. Yeah, Martin, the pummel too strong, man. Pummel pretty much ended it. Yeah, you did, Martin. It was a Chain went first and had 3 shackles. At the end of the game, it technically would have had 4 shackles. So we went into his 4th turn and died to Blood Debt. Yeah, Martin, pummel Ira. Yep. Pretty much. You got it. William gave it a great shot though. It was still close. It was 3-0 technically. So at the end, it was pretty close. That pummel though was pretty backbreaking because it pulled that card that was a nimblism out of the hand. So it keeps that red nimblism. There's that 3 damage.
Yeah.
Alas. Unfortunately, Martin, not that I know about. No Kanos. I just saw that. He might have said that earlier. No Kanos. I was hoping. I'm not surprised though, because on additional thoughts, you can just use some generics to pump up your turns more than spending 3 resources to generate more action points. So now, who knows though? Maybe there is a Kano slot, but I think Briar, Ira, Chain, too good. Maybe not. That Lexi, I don't know if you saw the Lexi there, Martin. Lexi was okay as well. Being able to dominate stuff turned out pretty well. I think there's some good looks though. I think there's a lot of good looks. It'll be interesting to see how it kind of develops. We're definitely going to run a couple more events, so just got to figure out when and where. Make them happen. So, I mean, put together a Kano list there, Martin. I know William, you're not going to have to convince him to play that. I think he was enjoying the chain, though. I don't know if he's said anything about it, but I think he was enjoying the chain. Oh, William played the Lexi in round 4. Okay. Well, it looks like the chain beat the Lexi then, obviously. So William had to come in. Interesting. I'm excited about the format though, Martin. I will say, I've had a good time watching the games, thinking about the list. You know, it's obviously something new, right? But it seems to me that that everybody else would rather play Commoner than like Classic Constructed. I think Commoner is the greater C format. Oh gosh, only 7 non-attack actions. Ooh, that's a bit wild. It's a bit wild. I think there could be a dash. There could be a dash, right? Isn't zipper hits in 0 to 60s common? Is everybody sleeping on dash? Everybody sleeping on aggro dash? Okay, so here's your problem, is that you're trying to use FabDB to sort through and look up cards. And the deck constructor. Yeah, Martin, I think people are sleeping. Well, Martin slash anybody else still paying attention. I think people are sleeping on the boost dash in Commoner, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, but 0 to 60s and zipper hits are commons, right? Like, screw the pistol. I just come in for just big meat, average attacks that can go again. Considering that that's a valid strategy in regular Blitz. Hey everybody! Hey, 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 as you're coming in, as you're coming in, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Martin, we're going with those prizes. Going with those prizes. All right, I'll give everybody a second to get through. I do so recommend, if you don't have it yet, get yourself an ad blocker. Just makes your quality of YouTube life all that better. But we got a list of names up here. We are showing 15 names up there. Had one drop and didn't play, so 15 it is. Not too shabby. That means you have above a 50% chance. 50% chance today. But if you don't see yourself on the list, let me know. Speak now or forever hold your peace. But other than that, I think, John, are we ready to go? We are riggedy ready. Two dice, that's all you want? You don't want to like get spicy with it and like go like 7? Just two. Okay. Yeah. I mean 7 we could roll 7 dice and get 7 on the result.
We could. But you can't count.
Oh, see? I don't know. All right, 2 dice it was. 3 is the roll. We will randomize this list 3 times. Top 9 gets the choice. Here's 1, 2, and number 3 goes to Chris. Chris got the first choice on that Met, all the way down there to Albert. I'm sorry, Corey, you just missed out. William went from top of the list to number 15. Can you be taken out because of Ira? No. Corey, well, oh, man, I agree with you. Damn, Corey would have made it in, too. That might be karma, though, Corey. That might be karma. But that's the list. All right, fellas, I'll see you back in the lobby. Thanks for coming and watching the prize giveaway, making sure it goes down. Chris, super happy with it. Super happy with that result. We'll see you there, and we'll get the packs from you fellas, and we'll continue on with round number 6. So get ready. Round number 6 coming soon. Hey everybody, and welcome back to Uncharted Realms' Sunday event. I'm Brent, alongside streamer to be named, and we are excited for round number 6. We've got a doozy of a game for you here, but before we get into that, a little bit about the format today. It's Out of the Box Gaming's Commoner events. That means only common rarities allowed. Out of the Box Gaming is a store local to Thomasville, North Carolina. They specialize in crazy, fun in-store play and events like this. They also have a trading marketplace for trading card singles to enable you to build for decks like this and or other games and formats. They got Pokemon, MetaZoo, Yu-Gi-Oh, Digimon, Magic the Gathering, anything that's out there, you name it, they got it. Out of the Box Gaming in person or outoftheboxgaming.com. Oscar and not William, Kenneth facing off here in rounds number 6. But we'll get that updated there. Oscar v Kenneth. Sorry about that, fellas. Oscar won the dice roll and opted to go second. Kenneth was not super happy about that. Loves to go second, he said. But so far, so good, as Kenneth's getting in there with some good damage. Unfortunately, Martin would have loved to have seen William there in the top, as Martin put together a nice chain deck there for William. But alas, the Pummel Ira here from Kenneth is been too crazy. Ooh, what a good opening hand here, though, for Kenneth. Rising Knee. Oscar will block 2, take 1. Fall to 17. Kenneth sneaks away 3 damage. Just put Ira torque, Corey says. darn, Corey. Woo! Yeah, you're right. You're right, though. You're not wrong. Kenneth did say, though, as we got into this game, he was like, this deck is constructed to beat the Briars. Because Briars have been whooping them up. So he's like, gotta beat up the Briars. Kenneth's rocking the Hope Merchant's Hood, the Heart and Cross Trap, the Goliath Gauntlets, and the Snapdragon Scalers. While Oscar matches in the helmet with the Hope Merchant's Hood, but then rocks Briar after that with the Aether Ironweaves and the Mark of Lightning. And then Snapdragon Scalers for his feet. Ooh, Oscar's got another awesome lineup here with Ball Lightning, Ball Lightning, Ball Lightning. The last one gets blocked, so Mark of Lightning gets to go in for 4. Kenneth will fall to 16. That would generate an Embodiment of Earth for Oscar, which he forgot about. That's okay. Arcanic Shockwave after that for 4. Kenneth will block 2 of it, so that'll be 2, 3, 4, 5 total to finish that attack. And Kenneth will take 9 total on this round, and Oscar will say, that's the second time I got 3 Ball Lightnings out. Super excited, super happy about it, and gets 9 points of damage. Oscar was. No reason to say sorry there, Corey. You do not have to apologize for that. Uh-oh. Mr. Rafferty accidentally forgot to drop. That's okay. We'll have to let his opponent know. Whoops. So Kenneth had to block out entirely, so Oscar got a full tempo, and this is what Oscar was rocking in the previous couple of rounds until he nomboed out a hand. So Kenneth here did not like what he had in the hand, so we'll pop his hood to combat this. This was double nimblism Surge Lightning, please, instead of the Entwine. It was what was that, yellow? Or was it red? Was it red? I can't tell. I think it's yellow. So that would be Nimblism red, yellow Surge. Just a lot of damage. You just need an a lot button. Oh boy. That's why Corey's in here. Corey was playing Mr. Tyler James Rafferty. Makes sense to me. Corey, sorry that you couldn't get your last game in there, but hey, 3 points. Woo! Oh boy, we appreciate you for coming out too, Corey. Just wanted to say that. It's always great to have you. Oscar is confirmed that his attack is there for 9 with go again. Kenneth will block 6, take 3. Oscar generates an embodiment of Earth, or should. Might forget about it. Kenneth falls to 8. Oscar's up to 9 points advantage. Woo! And then the Aether Ironweaves gets popped. That generates 2 resources there for Oscar. And Rosetta for 2 and 2 is the play. Oscar there not liking, wanting to keep that card in hand so that he can arsenal it. Did not have the ability to attack with that, and Snapdragon there. Ooh, here we go though. Kenneth though, he's coming in with a Heartened Cross-Strap Goliath Gauntlet double pop into a Surging Strike for 7. Now this one's not gonna get pummeled. We saw that in the previous round. We saw that in the previous rounds. Corey, you may have willed this into existence. The win-win of being able to rag on to Ken Moore, and actually the win for your win. You might get a 3rd win because it does look like Kenneth probably. How is the Soul Beat coming in? Oh, yep, the Surging Strike has go again. Thank you. A Soul Beat Strike here coming in for 5. 10-4 it is right now. Oscar takes it. That's never a good sign. Never a good sign. Kenneth not able to do anything extra with the go again as he destroys both of his equipment there. Oscar, he's trying to make up for dropping a game to an Ira earlier on in the event. Electrify was the one to Arsenal. That makes complete sense why he was not casted on the previous rounds. Oscar gets to draw a card since it came out of Arsenal, and will pump up some future attacks. It was of the yellow flavor. We have a Entwine Lightning fused with the Lightning Surge. That was a red Lightning Surge. 4 go again if it hits an additional 2. Kenneth says no. Block 4. I believe though we are going to get this Lightning Surge in here. A Lightning Surge for 4 go again, potentially up to 6. Kenneth blocks 4. Oscar is going to have to react, give it go again. That's what he does. Now it's open. Rosetta Thorn will close it out. Oscar gets it there still with 2 cards in the hand. Yeah, 2 cards in the hand. Woo! Oh boy. Oscar coming in, showcasing Briar. So we have a nice meaty top end of the list right now with Ira and Briar and Chain showcasing strong in this event. I will say that. If you're looking up events. Wow, Corey gets his wish. Corey gets his wish, but that will close it out up for us here for round number 6 of Out of the Box Gaming's Commoner event. If you had a great time watching, if you enjoyed it just like I did, if you are interested in getting in there to play, hit that Discord link below. Come join us on the Discord. Keep an eye out for when those events are going to happen, and come join us. We'd love to see you. We'd love to have you. We run Blitz every Friday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Right now it's set up to be commoners until people don't get annoyed with the format, but right now I think it's fresh, it's new, it's super available, and it's just waiting for you to come play. So definitely do it. But on behalf of myself, James, and John, we appreciate you guys for playing. We appreciate you guys for having a good time. That's a requirement, for having fun. But that will close it out for us here, and we'll catch you guys next time.